Science, by the way, flourished under Islamic Empire because the scientific method they're using today, the modern scientific method, is developed by a Muslim called Al-Hasan ibn Haytham in Andalusia. And his book Optics is how we have cameras. Right? Algorithms is a translation of a Muslim name, Al-Khwarizmi. Right? Algebra, same thing, same story. Right? Muslims don't have a problem with science, but we use it as an instrument, and we understand the realm of God and metaphysics is a different realm of the realm of science, which is the physical world, observing it and putting it under the microscope.
To say something is true, it has to fit in a system that can trace back to absolute axioms.
Okay.
Even saying words vilifies like absolute truth, because in that way there's wiggle room. With the law, you try to capture something very exact, but there's always loopholes in the law. I think we're talking about a different kind of truth. For me, truth is like a higher standard.
Sure.
Saying for something to be absolutely not false, I don't even think it's possible to capture that.
That's a problem with philosophy. But do you believe in existence for absolute truth, though? There is absolute truth.
No.
But that's a problem with...
Within an axiomatic system,
Yes.
there can be absolute.
Within any system, do you believe in our reality in existence? There is absolute truth.
No.
So nothing is absolutely true.
No.
So it's not absolutely true that you exist right now.
No.
So you don't exist then.
Well, there's a chance of it.
This is the problem with going into too much philosophy, right? When someone, and I'll say this with respect, I don't mean insulting, someone can get confused, right? And I meet hyper skeptics like this a lot. They get too much into philosophy where they start doubting the basis of existence. So there are different types of knowledge, right? There's deductive knowledge, inductive knowledge, but there's intuitive knowledge. One of the intuitive knowledge, which is the basis of everything, is our intuitive knowledge of knowing our existence. We intuitively know that we exist in this life. That's the absolute strongest form of knowledge because everything is built on that. Once we exist, we experience life, and then we experience knowledge, we experience induction, deduction, and everything else. There is absolute fact. There is absolute fact that there is a building behind you, that there is a light coming down, that there is a moon in the sky. These are all absolutely true things. You don't live your life based on maybe I exist, maybe I don't exist. You live your life based on that you exist, thinking that this is true.
No.
What no? Which part?
For me, truth is absolute truth, as you say, is something that's way higher.
So define absolute truth.
Absolute truth is something you can trace back to simple axioms. Like I say,
What does that mean?
Something like math, where you can trace it back to simple axioms.
How do you trace back 1 + 1 to a simple axiom?
Within mathematics, everything is built up from.
It's an abstract concept. Mathematics is an abstract concept. Yeah. How do you trace it back to axiom?
So are you well versed into set theory?